Hey everyone, Alec here from Honors Film, joined by Lucas Leonard and Noah Cope. Today,
Party rockers
House
in the
tonight.
house tonight. Okay,
we're going to bring the mood down just a little bit to start the show off. We've got some remembering to do of a fallen comrade. Today is July 2nd, which of course in 2005 is the day that Mr. Hands died. It's been 14 years since then.
Oh shit.
Gone but not forgotten. His memory lives on with all of us. We should have done the fucking documentary for him this week if I didn't know that before today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you also don't want to watch, like, bestiality. So
Maybe
like,
next year for the 15th anniversary.
Do they show the video of him?
I hope
No,
I hope
it's like
not.
Grizzly.
Yeah.
It's like Grizzly Man, where the director watches it, and then he's like, "No one should see this ever."
Huh.
Damn.
Dude, that's kind of fake.
No, I don't know actually.
Wait, what happens in Grizzly Man?
He watches the video of the guy getting like eaten by the bear.
Huh.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
I think we're pretty desensitized to stuff, you know? Lively and all that.
My friend like pulled up the Mr. Hands video.
Really?
Like I told her about it.
Did you watch it? Did you?
I
view
saw it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Was it good?
What part did you see of it?
Like the horse penetrated. It wasn't the one where he died. It was just
Oh.
like him getting fucked. So I
Should've-
guess it wasn't the video, but
Wait, there's multiple.
the man
yeah,
was
it's like
a,
his thing. It's like his thing. He wasn't just like a jackass. He
the
was
man
like
was a cinematographer.
He was a zoophile.
Anyways, he's a local hero to us.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny because,
You guys
like,
want to explain the connection?
well, if people don't know where Tacoma or, like, where we live is, like, near Tacoma, I'll say, like, do you know where Enumclaw is? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's where the dude got fucked by the horse. So,
and if they don't know where Enumclaw is, you just say Seattle.
yeah, you just go to the default. But basically, what our, like, area is famous for is a man getting, like, fucked to death by a horse. And that's actually how one of our councilwomen, like, got, like, famous, was for, like, introducing, like, federally legalizing...
Cam Roach.
Yeah, federally legalizing bestiality.
She was like a dream guest for the podcast.
Oh, dude, if we could, like, aim high and, like, somehow up our production value, like, for one episode.
Yeah.
Like, pool in $50 for recording
Cam
space.
Roach.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That'd be so funny to like rent out like a studio and bring Pam Roach in to talk about Mr. Hands.
No, like, we are going to do that. Like, I think we should aim for that. Like,
One of these
like,
days we're going to.
Alec, you should email her.
That's her legacy, right? Is that she shut down horse fucking once and
Yeah,
for
she
all.
stopped it. They don't do it anymore.
Bestiality in general,
Yeah, that's her
actually.
they don't do it anymore.
Yeah, well, because it's illegal. You don't do illegal things.
I just think it's such a funny part of
once it's
the
illegal, you
a
stop.
funny part of the Mr. Hands story that gets overlooked is like it wasn't any of their horses. It was like they snuck onto people's property to do it.
How do you, like...
So can you just
it's
imagine
already
like
illegal.
you like go out and you're like, what's that noise in my barn? What's going on? And you walk out to that shit. Or like someone dies on your property and that you find out that's the reason why.
Well, it's kind of like going to a bar, right? You know? You want to meet new women, right? Yeah, you want to meet new people. You don't want to meet the same people that you already know, right?
That's a stretch.
Well, that's why you go to other people's horses and fuck other horses.
Why can't you be committed to one horse? Why can't you be monogamous, Lucas?
Well, do you not believe in, like, are you a monogamy guy, Noah? Yeah, are you not a poly
relationships?
supporter?
Noah's poly for
I feel
horses.
like I feel like you don't really.
I got me a main bitch, but you gotta have some side hoes.
Do you think like the horse fuckers like fall in love?
Sorry, I was thinking about like the horseman. That was funny, Lucas.
Oh, dude.
Do you think the
I
horse
got me a main
fuckers,
bitch,
like,
but you
fall
know
in
she ain't my
love?
main bitch. That's gonna be the Mr. Hands
God.
episode title.
Dude, we're never
That's like
getting
a
on
yeah,
Apple.
but still. That's like a
Yeah.
yeah, but still kind of episode title. All right, so we're talking about the Democratic debates this week as our little movie. It's a little bonus episode for you guys.
Whoa.
So I think we should just start by going through, giving our takes on everyone, and then we can kind of get into the debates. Talk about what happened, what we saw, what we liked, what we loved, what we hated. You guys good?
Yeah. Dude, this is your
yeah,
thing.
you
This is your
know.
thing. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I thought of our name, the Poly Bros, for politics.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, dude.
The Poly
Yeah,
Bros.
yeah.
We're like
I
the
don't know.
honors politics.
Quinn's pretty like political.
Yeah, but Quinn's a communist,
Quinn just hates shit.
and we're all like liberal.
Quinn just hates
Yeah, like,
shit.
he doesn't like politicians. It's all like, they're either shitters or they're okay.
He likes Bernie.
But everybody does, besides, like, the wrong people.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Actually,
A ton
he's
of
probably
people
gotten more hate
him.
than Trump did in
Yeah.
his election
I'm
cycle.
like, what are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Yeah, let's just start with the show.
All right, let's go through.
All right.
Let's go through these.
This is gonna be a long ass segment here. So strap in.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with a heavy hitter, Senator Michael Bennet from Colorado.
He's a good defensive back.
That's like the one Michael Bennett joke like anyone can make, just because
Mine.
I don't
There's a
really
more
know
famous
anything
Michael Bennett.
about Bennett.
I think it's Bennett and like Hickenlooper are basically the same guy, and they're both from
Was
Colorado.
Bennett the one that like did the pass the torch shit to Joe Biden?
Ew. No, is that him?
I'm not sure. He might be too old to like really like
Was
make
it
that
him? I
argument.
think it might have been him.
Okay, but like 56 and 76 in politics is like 60 and 20.
That's true.
Be true.
Okay.
Biden's just a young man. He's just
I
getting
mean,
started.
there's some young faces in this.
Well,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be getting to them soon.
We'll get to
I feel
that.
like Michael
Yeah,
Bennett, we
I
don't
don't
have a
know
lot
jack
to talk
shit.
about, so we're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Next up is Noah's personal favorite, former Vice President Joe Biden.
Dude, finger popping Joe.
King.
Uh,
Finger popping Joe. Sleepy J.
Sleepy Joe.
The man's a
Creepy
legend.
And it's not because he's sleepy.
The man's a legend.
Anyways.
Fellas, would you let Joe Biden near your daughter?
No.
I would trust Joe Biden with my daughter.
I trust him. Yeah, well,
100%.
To me, that seems like some sort of like weird like Krasenstein like Twitter thing. Like, everyone
Yeah.
who takes this seriously should let Joe Biden babysit their daughter. Like, just like some tirade on Twitter.
R.I.P. the crowd.
so this guy was like a vice president or something, right?
Yeah, for Obama apparently.
Okay, interesting.
Oh,
I mean, memes aside, he fucking
yeah, he
sucks.
like really sucks.
Okay,
He's the
okay.
worst one.
Like, he's like... In terms of the front runners, he's the worst of all the fucking front runners.
Okay,
He
all-
fucking blows.
All I'm saying is, if his name is
I can't even be sarcastic about liking him for very long.
his
He
name is
fucking
Amtrak
sucks.
Joe, dude. Yeah, you know what they say about people who like trains.
What, they're all secretly gay?
Oh no, they're a segregate. I was gonna say they're segregationists, but yeah, sure, that works too.
Oh.
You can make some sort of connection between
I mean,
the
no.
Underground Railroad and
If it
Amtrak
works,
Joe.
it works. All segregationists are just secretly gay, and the reason why they're segregationists is because they need to, like, fuel their anger somewhere else.
All segregationists are secretly black.
Dude, they're like Morrissey. They're black on the inside.
Oh my god. Or Richard Dawkins, like we are all Africans.
Oh,
That's such a kind of
dude,
person.
let's go on to the next one. The next one rules.
I could hear Biden say that
Dude,
though. I
Joe
could hear
Biden
Biden
is the
say
Morrissey.
like some Morrissey shit, you know, and be like, I'm not racist. Like my ancestors came from Africa. How could I be racist?
Dude, that is some Joe
Yeah.
Biden shit.
And
Dude.
like the thing about Biden is he has the same like soggy, like terrible brain that Trump has, you know? So I just think like if he wins the nomination and like the generals between them, it's gonna be the most brain dead
Debate.
shit we'll ever witness.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Joe Biden really had nothing to say during the debate. Like, it was just like, I'm the guy to stop Donald
Yeah.
Trump. And that was, like, it. And then he just got, like, suplexed by Kamala Harris. That was,
Cop.
like, all he did.
Yeah, we'll get to Kamala in a second. I do think the one
Yeah,
one
we'll-
like thing
we'll
about
talk
Biden, and it's insane that it's like working so well, is he hasn't introduced a single policy because he says he doesn't have time for it.
King.
But
King.
kinda
His whole
cool.
thing is just like literally
Talking
like
about
riding
policy
Obama's
is how
wave,
Trump
you know?
won.
He really is. He's like, I served with President Obama, who has not endorsed him yet. That's interesting to note.
I've asked Obama not to endorse me.
He's just a clout
It
shark
was
of Obama, if
my
you really
choice.
think about
It
it.
was my choice. I did not want him to endorse me. I want to win because
And then did you guys see the best friends day thing that Biden
dude,
posted?
cringy.
Oh, the friendship bracelets? Yeah, that was kind of cool.
So,
yeah, dude, two adult men just having friendship bracelets. You know,
one other thing I kind of want to go into with Biden
That's
is
like raver shit.
his son.
dude.
That's
We're
like
not
crazy.
talking about
His son
rappers.
Hunter. Have you guys heard of his son Hunter?
The man's wild. The man is wild. Married.
So-
I thought his son...
Well, he has more than
well,
one.
well, it kind of leads into that
yeah.
actually, Noah, because
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, so one of his sons killed his other in a little Cain and Abel story. No,
and
just
now this
Okay.
one is fucking his deceased brother's wife.
kidding. Yeah, so Hunter Biden, which is the one who's still alive,
Yes.
he got with the widow of his brother's widow, and they like started dating for a while. They recently broke up, and that made like headlines, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this family?"
No,
And today it just came out that was it before or after that relationship he went on like a crack bender.
I think it was before. Like the man has smoked crack, which is like this. He needs to run for
Like a
president.
lot
Is
of
what I'm
crack,
saying.
too.
Like this man is the Democrat version of George Bush, Jr.
Damn. How much you want to bet, like, he gave him, like, a high five? Like, Joe Biden was like, that's what's up. Like, he gave his son a
Well,
high
I
five.
could see the talk going like, you know what, son? I'm not mad at you for fucking your brother's wife. I'm proud of you for that.
you
But
for
crack,
getting it in.
that's for minorities, son.
Yeah, his dad's like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
gonna arrest you for that shit. Biden passed the crime bill to finally get his son to move out. That's dark.
Damn, fucking Biden.
Anyway, yeah, fuck him.
Biden's the second closest to being a Republican out of all these candidates.
Yeah, he is.
Easily.
Yeah. Save who you think is the first, because I don't think I know. But
Well, isn't Biden currently still technically the front runner ahead of Bernie Sanders?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
it is getting a little closer. There was
Very
a poll
narrow.
today from ABC News that was
Well, for a
A
while,
little tighter.
Bernie was beating
Well,
him
I
for a
think some of
little
these
bit.
polls are pretty skewed because like no one below the age of like 40 does those.
Well, like, a lot of these polls will be like, Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris are tied for third, and Joe Biden is in the front, and then, like, they won't even say who's in second.
Well, they
So,
hate
like,
Bernie. The media
I mean,
hates Bernie.
How much can we trust them?
yeah.
No, we all know it's
Yeah,
Bernie,
okay.
but they don't even want to say his
Boys,
name.
I'm excited for the next one on this list.
New York Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Bill de Blasio.
Good old stop and frisk Bill.
Uh,
Isn't he, like, a phony progressive?
Yeah, like he should be a Republican.
Yeah. No, like, he does what, like, everyone's kind of accusing other candidates of doing, where, like, he, like, acts like he's gonna be a progressive, but then once in office, he just, like, does jack
Yeah, a lot of
shit,
these are
Yeah.
centrists that won't be able to get anything passed.
he did really like work
The-
for
the
universal
enlightened
pre-K
centrist path.
in New York, though. Like he's done a few things. He's done some things like more than other people on this list have. I think he's not the worst. I just don't think he's like a serious person. to
He
consider,
absolutely
you know?
flopped in the debate though.
I mean, like, a lot of the people on this list, I also don't trust him.
Yeah.
Him and Joe Biden look like they showed up sauced as fuck.
Yeah,
I think that's just, like...
Is that just
their
old people?
minds.
I think it is.
I think that's just old people, because my grandpa kind of acts the way they do. And my grandpa never drinks. So...
But the man is
like,
always hammered
you
off
know,
of old age.
off of ideas.
Anyway, not much to say about Bill. Besides, if you're the mayor,
Other than he's probably a
only
phony.
if you're only a mayor, you should not be running for president.
Oh shit, he's 58. To be fair, he is the mayor of New York.
I think New York
That's
is
like some like big dick. That's like some. Big
I
dick
think New
status
York's
right
like the
there.
one like city that you could actually be mayor of and then turn it into a campaign.
Then like go
Like very diverse
yeah.
population with like a lot
I
of
don't think
issues.
it's
Because
never
like,
worked,
There are
though.
a lot of mayors,
Like Giuliani
Like,
tried that and he got bodied.
but like don't like the mayors of New York have some more power than some fucking like governors?
Well, yeah,
or
because it's
senators?
New York.
Exactly. They do.
It's New
I
York.
just-
Yeah.
They have a lot of power.
I just think you're still a psycho if you're running for president, and that's probably anyone running for president.
Didn't he also say something like he was bored of being mayor of New York or something? That's
Yeah,
why
he
he's
just wants a
running for
new job.
president?
He hates his job.
Which, like,
Well, like, yeah, it seems like not a lot of people like him.
I mean,
But then again, I'm not from New York, so we're not from New York. So we don't
no
know
one likes the mayors of New
inside
York. They're all
politics.
unpopular.
Yeah.
No one likes them.
Should we keep rolling?
Yeah, dude, my boy.
Yes.
All right, Senator Cory Booker.
Fluent in
Cory
Spanish.
Booker.
Fluent in
Ugh.
Spanish.
He's just uninspiring.
Dude.
Yeah, he's
He had
boring.
one good speech at a DNC. He honestly tried to be the next Obama. And, hear me out here before we take that too far. Because, Obama's, claim to fame was, a speech at the 2004 convention, right? And then he ran in 2008, and it worked. And Booker had a big speech at 2016, and was kind of the highlight of the DNC. So I had, everyone kind of knew he was going to run in 2020. So he was trying to follow that same wave, but he's not doing nearly as well as Obama did.
I like how on this little fact sheet
Because
that he has a...
Okay, well, what does Booker offer? Is my thing.
Well, according to the sheet, Noah, 4 million Twitter followers.
Thank you, CNN.
God, these guys are...
Damn.
Pause real quick. CNN's a fucking
Damn.
joke. Are you kidding me? This man's a front runner. He's in the top, 5.
Wait, he's considered a
Not in
front-runner?
the top 3 or anything, but, top 5 probably. But and they're
Top 7.
Top 7? Yeah, that's what I was more thinking. But, yeah, all you got is 4 million Twitter followers? Are you fucking kidding me? Known for... Both of Twitter... first thing, not even, him being the mayor of Newark is before that. 4 million Twitter followers is the very first thing.
That's awesome. I think Cory Booker
Fuck!
has,
Fucking idiots.
he has, good energy, I guess, But he's not, he's still kind of robotic.
I don't know.
He's a senator. He's not a
I
president.
think some aspects of him just read off I don't know. It seems like he's kind of got Marianne Williamson's shtick, but not as
You have to
genuine.
explain that.
Or
I would never. Those are not two people I
he's
would
just
compare.
all about
Cory Booker, Marianne Williamson? Kind of similar.
Cory Booker is going to channel love.
well, because he
for
wants
political
everyone
purposes.
to come together, come together right
Over
now.
I don't think Cory Booker likes to come at all.
Yeah.
However,
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson. Okay, so that's
I don't know. I've been drinking.
That should be-
I could be. I'm talking
that should
my
be on
ass.
here before any of this shit. He's dating Rosario Dawson.
What?
Yeah.
After Eric Andre. So does that mean Eric
He's getting.
Andre's ex? So does that mean Cory Booker is more like Eric Andre, or is Eric Andre like Cory Booker? You don't make
Okay.
you don't make that extreme of a switch.
No, you don't usually date when you're moving on to the next person. You don't usually date a person that's that similar. To
So
the
you think
person
this is like an overcourse correction?
Yeah, I don't think fucking Cory Booker is anything like Eric Andre, and I don't think Eric Andre is anything like Cory Booker.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Have you seen his Desus and Mero interview? One of 2 candidates to have one.
I don't watch a decent
Oh.
Samara.
I don't know, man. I honestly thought after that interview.
Maybe I should.
Because Alec, you watched that interview, right?
The Cory Booker one. I just saw a clip on Instagram.
Honestly, after that one, I was like, oh, this guy might be more electable than I thought. And then I've seen him afterwards, and it's like...
I mean, I think the thing about Cory Booker that just sealed it for me was his outfits. That
the
he
baggy
wears.
ass sweats and everything.
He wears the
Adam
worst
Sandler outfits almost.
Yeah, you cannot trust a man in control of your country if they can't even look halfway presentable.
He's a vegan. He's a vegan. That's kind of cool.
It's weird going from Obama, who was a fitted president, to Donald Trump, who is not. So
What are you talking about? He's hot.
I mean, to be fair, the people who dress him, because he's not dressing himself, know how to box him properly so he doesn't look like a fat fuck.
So are you saying Trump dresses Trump's fitted?
No, I don't think he dresses, but
Yo, I need
he looks
Donald
like a
Trump
presence.
stylists.
Yo, dude.
like he has.
Dude,
a
Trump's a
presence,
hype
you know?
beast.
Like he doesn't look. He doesn't look gross, I guess.
Donald Hump, and he has like
and there's so many pictures of him just looking nasty as shit. But like majority of the time, he doesn't
Donald
look
Hump,
like
and he has like a sick ass fade, wearing a box logo hoodie, wearing APC jeans, just absolutely fitted.
Did you see that Photoshop picture someone
But,
made
like-
of Trump, and they like
With the
made it-
AirPods?
they made him. Well, no, they made him bald and then gave him a goatee, and they're like, 2020. This is what he needs to do. And just like imagine like sitting down at your
Oh
computer,
no, they give him like a
being
beard.
like, how are we gonna make Trump hot?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
people
imagine
are, like, weirdly
having a
horny for
president with a
Trump.
goatee. I think that would be like the end of America.
Yeah, that's not great.
Why are people like horny for Trump?
I don't
Well,
know,
it's like I don't know,
rotten
like if you
brains.
like someone, you have to be convinced they're a little bit hot, right?
Yeah. So does that mean we all like subconsciously think Bernie?
I
is
do.
kinda
I mean,
hot?
He's daddy.
Yeah.
That is true. He is daddy.
All right. Governor Steve Bullock from Montana.
I don't know shit about this
The
guy.
only thing I have about him is so there's him, and then there's someone running named Seth Moulton.
They look exactly alike.
I'm gonna look up.
They
a
don't look
picture
alike
of him.
actually, but
Yes, they do.
Seth
No,
Bullock.
I don't want Steve Ballmer.
Seth Bullock is the main character in Deadwood, which I've been watching. So I just figured out, like, or I've just assumed someone is running named Seth Bullock. But it's
Wow.
two people, equally forgettable.
I need to watch that show.
Seth Bullock isn't in the debates, though. He didn't make it.
Why are we talking about him?
Wow.
Or Seth Moulton. See, I fucking did it. Seth Moulton. God damn it.
This is kind of like my
God.
Travolta and Hanks type situation.
Yeah. Like,
Wait,
that
what
classic
was that?
getting John Travolta and Tom Hanks confused
Oh.
situation.
No, like it
All right.
doesn't make sense, and I
I
right.
don't know. They just look a lot alike.
No, they don't, and I've like
Moving
acknowledged
on,
it. It
moving
makes
on
no
to
sense.
Noah's next favorite,
Oh god, this man is my least favorite person.
Mayor.
Even the picture CNN,
Pete
like look at the
Buttigieg.
fucking like.
He just looks caught off guard
Oh,
in every
God.
situation.
He looks like a fucking mouse.
Buttigieg,
He looks like a fucking gopher. I fucking hate this man.
but
I hate him. I fucking hate him. And like I see articles of people being like, Pete Buttigieg is the first president with
Yeah,
sex
a policy
appeal
wonk.
since
A policy
JFK."
wonk with sex appeal.
I like
Good fucking god.
I like this one.
Fucking moron.
Buttigieg,
Ugh.
though a long shot, would be the youngest and first married gay president if elected. Like, why should that be like the goal? You know what I mean? Like, why do we just?
Identity politics.
Yeah,
I mean,
is
like-
that it? Or we just like?
It matters
I mean,
to some
like people in my family like him because of that reason.
Well,
so.
I'll tell
I mean,
you
I hope we
what.
get a gay president.
Working at the
in,
Brandy
like, the near
Carlisle
future.
show,
That'd be, like,
saw a lot of
cool.
It's a
Buttigieg,
liberal shit.
Not
What
going
do
to
you
sacrifice
expect?
policies
Like
for
bootleg
that,
merch.
you know.
because he doesn't cash in on the whole like rainbow pride thing in his merch. You know, like it's just like normal ass merch. But at that show, I saw a lot of like bootlegged merch, which is like interesting.
Of, like,
Yeah,
Buttigieg?
which is interesting to me. You know,
That's insane.
like why are you buying bootleg merch if it doesn't support the candidate, right?
I mean, you just really love him.
Yeah, like it's like it's
Well, yeah,
not like
he
a
has
it's,
sex appeal.
it's not like he's a fucking.
But not enough to give to him.
It's not like he's a fucking band. You know, it's not like buying a bootleg so it's
It's like the dead.
cheaper.
It's like the dead, like buying like bootleg Buttigieg merch.
Yeah, so the Brandy Carlisle show is like
And you follow him around. You follow his tour.
You like hit all the stops. I honestly wonder if there's like some Trump people who.
no,
Who are
they
like
do.
deadheads,
They have
you
to.
know?
They have to.
Some Trump.
Yeah,
lawyer.
dude,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
chilling in like a like convention center parking
You have
lot
like a
doing
tie dye,
mushrooms.
like a tie dye MAGA shirt.
You're doing mushrooms in the parking
it's
lot of like
called- Yeah, it's called Turning Point USA.
doing mushrooms in like a Courtyard Marriott like parking lot waiting for Trump to speak.
Anyway, no, can you like really go into detail about your beef with Buttigieg?
My beef
Yeah.
with him, he's just a fucking snake. Like, I just do not trust this man whatsoever.
He's a cop
In
too.
his manner of speaking, he just says he is. I have to give credit where credit is due. He is very well spoken, but what he says is just so substanceless and vacuous, and the way he like deals with situations within his own city is really, really bad, and I would never fucking trust him as our goddamn president.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Like the way he's acted with the situation with the police brutality situation, where he did own up to it, but I liked how that one guy, the fucking chrome dome looking motherfucker, I forget the other guy,
I can't remember who it was.
called him out and like said, well, why didn't you fire the police chief for not having their body cams on? Which is
That was
like,
a great moment.
like, cat got your tongue, motherfucker. Why haven't you fired him?
Because he doesn't actually give a shit.
He's this fucking
Yeah.
snake.
and
Everything he says is vacuous, and he looks.
have you
like
guys
a
seen the
gopher.
photo of him in all of his like military shit?
Yeah, fucking the Halo Combat Evolved one.
This is the man that kicks you out of your warthog.
Yeah, also, like, going off of the police brutality thing, like, racial inequality in South Bend has been terrible forever, and it's, like, not gotten an iota better.
Any better
Under his leadership.
under his reign.
Yeah, I was gonna say reign, then I was like, that's not the right word for this. Yeah, and he's also just, like, a fucking Harvard, like, wonk. Like, he's, like, on some, like, I was born for this shit, you know, like... I think the problem with this whole, like, pack of people is they all just, like, think everyone gets a turn to be president.
I think
Yeah.
I think Pete does poppers and just like, I'm gonna be fucking president. Fuck it, why not? I'm a 37-year-old man.
Chasten.
Why are you assuming he does
Because
poppers?
no,
You're
no,
homophobe.
no. I knew you were gonna say that. It's because it's the lamest drug you can do.
You fucking
It's the lamest
homophobe.
drug you can do. Easily lamest.
What?
I think so,
Poppers?
yeah.
You think it's the
Well, because they're
tamest?
technically legal. Like, so
They
it's like,
are.
ooh, I'm being naughty.
Well, would you say poppers or kratom? Because both of those are legal.
I don't think.
would
I think
say
kratom's
poppers,
fake.
Probably. No, kratom's real.
Well, no, I know it's real, but I don't think like. I don't know. I don't think it works like.
No, it works.
Like I don't think it's as like crazy as people think. Like it's legal. It can't be that crazy, you know. Like they sell it in every gas station from
Who
like
knows?
north to south in this state.
I don't know. The guy outside of the smoke shop told me that it slaps.
Was the man
I'm
was the
take
man
his
addicted to
word.
drugs? Was he homeless?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, that's the only person's opinion I would trust.
your local homeless.
Well, no, drug addict. I don't want a drug dealer telling me kratom's cool.
Drug
Well, yeah, because that way he knows his shit.
Speaking of a local homeless drug addict, we have former Maryland Representative John Delaney.
You skipped someone, buddy.
Delaney.
Did I?
Skip our boy
Yeah.
Julian Castro.
Julian Castro. Let's talk about Julian Castro.
Yeah, so currently the only Latino in the field. Well, this must be old because Beta's running, so that's not real.
Rip Beto. We'll get to Beto in a second.
Robert Francis O'Rourke.
Oh shit! I had a joke about Buttigieg.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We can rewind.
No. We'll edit
okay.
this. We'll talk when to edit this one.
I was just gonna say.
No.
Are you serious?
No,
No, you have to tell
No,
the
you
joke.
have to say it now. We've already spent too much time.
No,
we've
We've
already
stopped
spent
the show for you.
No, we've already spent a minute doing this bit. You have to do it now. Let's hear it.
No. I don't
No, you
want
have
to.
to. Do you want me to set you up? Do you want me to set you up in some way? Like,
No. We're good. We're fucking Castro.
Jesus.
God,
Fucking
dude,
Christ.
you're fucking ruining the flow of this episode.
All right, Julian Castro. He did okay in the debates, I think.
Dude, he won the first one like easily.
Yeah.
But
I
that was
don't
also a
think we
very.
know a lot about him.
Are you saying Mrs. Hermione Granger
Stop.
Don't
did
call
Stop,
her
not
that.
dude.
win
Don't
it?
call her that.
Dude.
She's good. Don't ruin her. She's a. Oh, fucking.
Dude, she's such a Gryffindor.
God fucking damn it, Noah.
Okay, so I think like now would be a very good time to like. I guess.
I think now would be a good time to kind of reconvene and take a couple deep
Well,
breaths.
let's go to this whole Harry Potter and politics type thing.
Stop.
I don't know
I'm just gonna
why.
have a
I'm
People
gonna
on
lose
the-
my mind. We can't do it. We can't do it.
aneurysm.
So people on the left, especially Alec, love to compare like
No,
Politics.
Ah!
Don't even say people on the left. Just say
liberals.
liberals.
Loved
Yeah,
to
there you
compare
go.
like politics to like mythical fantasy. So like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter,
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Love to do it. So like there was the whole
Disney.
Khaleesi. Oh god, Disney one was the worst. But there was this whole Khaleesi thing going around with Hillary in 2016.
God.
Which like that really helped her, guys.
Dude, those fucking Photoshop pictures of her.
With her boobs out.
The one where she is naked getting fucked by Khal Drogo as Trump. Yeah, those are dope. Those are dope photos. But yeah, the one I hate the most is the Harry Potter comparison, because like they're children books, you know, like for children, and you are comparing them to like a real life situation as an adult.
I don't know that. I think Harry Potter gets relatively adult towards the end.
Oh, they have sex. Oh.
No, they like people die. There's like darkness.
Oh my god.
Are you like trying to justify this?
There's a feeling of nihilism at certain points.
I don't know, man. Not. I still consider them kid books, but everybody loves to like give like. There's even like was it of Teen Vogue or it wasn't BuzzFeed because that would be the easy choice, but a video about like what house each of the Democratic noms are from.
Yeah, I think that may have been Vogue.
Wait, did you say?
I think it was Teen Vogue.
No, Teen Vogue is woke as shit. There's no way it was Teen Vogue.
I don't know. Teen Vogue just had that article about.
Teen Vogue literally wrote an entire article about like an anarchist activist. Like
they also wrote one why like masturbation is bad. So I don't think like.
No, they wrote why it was good, and then the Americans.
Okay. I thought they were writing the bad one. That's why I was surprised.
Yeah, you're mixing
anyway,
up. Teen Vogue.
Okay, so maybe it was just normal.
Do we have
Vogue.
anything
Adult
about
Vogue.
Castro?
Shit on Vogue,
Adult
but not
Vogue.
Teen Vogue.
Like I don't think
Anyways,
he stands a
continue.
chance.
Adult.
No? Okay.
Nothing. You guys cut out, but it's fine. This is why I like recording in face to face, because at least
The stew.
yeah. So at least I can see one of you, because one of you is like busy. I don't know, being smart or something like that.
That's what.
But Alex like, oh, I'm too tired from the chlorine from my chloroform
Dude,
rag.
It's exhausting. I was in it for like 7 hours today.
Dude,
in the pool.
Y'all should come up here for like a weekend.
Oh, I covered my rag with chlorine, and now I'm getting lightheaded. We get it, Alec. You have a busy day.
You guys should come up for like a weekend, and we could record a couple.
like
episodes.
7 episodes.
Yeah, I told you guys, if we record
Yeah.
3 episodes a week, we wouldn't have to do an episode for the entire summer.
Well, you can still do that. You can just come up here, and we wouldn't have to record.
Dude,
for
my
all
only
this.
free time is like this week.
We can just record a whole weekend in Bellingham and then divide it into hour-long segments.
Oh, okay. Like, just carry a mic around.
So
with
there'll be like 6 weeks in a row because we have to record everything we do. It's like cops. So it'll be like 7 hours of just us sleeping.
So we're gonna force Quinn to go through.
Yeah,
all
comb
that.
for the good shit. Make a best of.
Okay. John Delaney.
Anyways, back to that.
So Delaney, his big moment was when he said at the some sort of Democratic convention, "We don't want Medicare for all," and the whole stadium booed his ass.
Good.
Such a.
I thought that was.
Who does he look like?
I thought that was.
He kind
No,
of-
it was Delaney.
He kind of...
It's funny that you thought
Okay.
that though, because they were all the fucking same.
He kind of looks like a Will Ferrell character. Kind of. Yeah.
Delaney.
I'm trying to think, like, place him. Like, he looks like a movie character I've seen.
Fucking.
Yeah, like Delaney for me kind of goes under the category of like people who are like right of the center and like want Democrats to be there as well and just want Republicans to be further to the right.
Yeah, it's like we need to go meet them in the middle, but we're never gonna demand the same of them.
Yeah.
He looks like...
They just like live on.
He
an
kind of looks like a
outdated system.
shaman.
They're
That
He looks
got-
like Caillou.
No, he looks like he has more cancer than Caillou.
Dude, fucking Caillou grows up.
He's got more cancer than Caillou.
He's still a fucking
He's still like a whiny asshole.
He's still a mama's boy. And he definitely sucks his mom's tit, like in Bates Hotel.
to this
Yeah.
day at
He's
age
like,
55, his like 90-something-year-old
Yeah,
together.
his dead mom in the rocking chair.
His mom just pumps out
No,
dust.
no.
He has to mix it with water.
What is
Ew.
it? Bates Motel or whatever? Is that the movie I'm thinking of?
It's like Nesquik.
What movie? Movies?
What's the movie where the guy like has his like dead mom's skeleton with him? He owns a motel.
Oh, Psycho?
Not Psycho.
Oh, Psycho.
Is it Psycho I'm thinking of?
Yeah, he
It's
owns a
Psycho.
motel.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
As you can tell, Lucas is
Yeah.
a movie
Lucas is a movie guy.
Honors Film,
I'm a movie
everyone.
guy, dude.
Hey, I appreciate you making a little movie connection on our politics episode.
Well, I'm trying, dude. I was trying that really hard, but you know.
With Harry Potter, too.
He reminds you of Norman Bates, is what you're saying.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think he's.
That's
I
the main
don't
guy
think
from
he's
Psycho.
as attractive as Norman Bates,
No,
but
that's the main guy from Psycho.
You don't think he's as
no,
attractive as Norman Bates?
Norman Bates kind of looks like Pete Buttigieg though, which like
He does not look like
No, because
Pete
Norman Bates is
Buttigieg.
kind of hot.
well
Yeah,
no
I
no
would
no
fuck
sorry
Norman Bates before I fuck
sorry
Pete
he looks
Buttigieg.
like Norman Bates if like Norman Bates was like 5'6" and unattractive. How about that? Like he's a white dude with like black hair. Is that
He
good?
looks like Norman Bates if
Nah.
Norman Bates is totally different.
No. He's still got the brown hair and or the black hair and he's white, but that's about it.
He'd look like Norman Bates if he had big buck teeth, lighter hair, had a different face shape, body type.
You just don't like to admit it, dude. Hey, don't disrespect our troops like that.
Don't disrespect Mayor Pete's sex appeal.
The man is a sexy ass candidate.
Dude, there's like... God damn.
Alright, here's next. Tulsi Gabbard. Is Tulsi Gabbard hot?
Yeah. Yes. No. No. She was the one that's like, she's hot for a presidential candidate.
Yeah, that's I think that's a fair reading of it.
I mean, but then
that was my big question the night. I think she was the first night.
yeah. That was the one you
watching.
texted on our group chat because you are disrespectful towards women.
No. It's not because
She's
she's a woman.
another
It's 'cause
person
she's a
I don't
soldier.
really know anything about.
Yeah, that's a great one.
She's the first American Samoan and the first Hindu member of Congress.
Interesting.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And
and
she's-
she always gets criticized because she met with Assad, so everyone thinks she's like a Russian spy.
Well, I mean, it was a secret meeting, so like.
Wait, she what?
Yeah, she met with Assad. Like recently.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, I bet you'd be upset if I met with Assad.
I mean, everyone's a Russian spy.
It's because I'm like an
nowadays.
Assadist.
Yeah, well, you'd be upset if I met with him.
Yeah, because I'd be jealous. I don't know. Tulsi's like cool.
Nice.
She's bad on certain issues. Like she didn't come out
I mean-
in support of like LGBT like marriage until like
Like a month ago.
super late. Yeah, I don't remember when, but it
I
was
mean-
like way after the curve.
She's a babe, though. Whatever.
But she has some anti-war policies and stuff, which I dig. You know, I think
Love
I'm
to
glad
see,
I'm glad
love
her
to
voice
see.
is in the campaign. You know, like unlike someone like Delaney
Love to
or like
see it.
Hickenlooper, I feel like at least she like adds like constructively to the dialogue. You know,
Oh boy.
and she also like does really well with Republicans. Apparently, like my conservative
What?
grandmother thought Tulsi Gabbard was the best one in the debates.
Well, I mean, she's wrong. But
Yeah, but like I mean, it's an interesting little thing, and
Hey.
the Breitbart people.
She's fucking.
Breitbart also
holy
loves her
shit.
because they think I don't know what they
she's a
think.
babe. She's a babe.
Yeah, apparently.
We might have to pick this up a bit.
She's
We're at
young
like
as
40
shit.
minutes.
Are we really?
38:50.
All right, let's bang through this.
We can't
Yeah, I
bang
guess
through this one. Quinn hates
We're
her.
just hitting debate highlights as we go. Anyway, Kirsten Gillibrand or Gillibrand.
Quinn's queen.
Quinn hates her. Quinn hates her. Why? Noah, do you know
Noah,
why?
can you kind of explain that?
Why?
Because you watched the
Quinn
debates
Yeah.
together, right?
We actually didn't. Quinn like took a nap while they were happening, and then he watched like.
Yeah,
the
Quinn was
readout.
sending us Snapchats like an hour after they ended.
Like
of
at
Kirsten
11, like at
Gillibrand,
11
like,
o'clock
fucking-
at night. 11 o'clock at night.
with a little Hitler mustache he drew on her. The funny thing about her in the debates was
I mean-
like she just could not get a word in, and you could tell how frustrated she was because every time she would talk, she'd be like, Can I just say? Can I just say?
Yeah.
Was she or Delaney the one that requested like speaking time? Like, I think we should all be given equal speaking time.
Probably her.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. I do have to give her like some credit for like kind of trying to wedge herself in as much as possible, because you know there's some candidates that just could not do that night, and I think we all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she is like a knockoff Elizabeth Warren though. Like that's the vibe I get from her.
I cut out, guys. You guys are cutting
Yeah.
Are you
out.
talking about Bernie, Noah?
No, I think he's talking about Elizabeth Warren.
No.
I was talking about Andrew. Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
King.
That's like a non-factor. Anyway, Gillibrand's fine. She's just like she's a non-factor.
So like I do have
she's
to
a
give her
non-factor,
credit.
though.
Yeah.
Yep.
She is a complete non-factor, and she was really fucking annoying, and everything she said was just substanceless.
Because she
and
didn't want to go after
boring.
Biden, right? She kept criticizing like him in a very like around the curve way, without ever really
Yeah,
going
she
in.
she did what Kamala Harris couldn't do. I mean, she did what Kamala Harris.
Speaking of that, our big dog moment of the week and next candidate is Kamala Harris for dunking on Joe Biden.
The senator from California.
I
No,
still
she's
don't
a
like
cop.
her, but I mean, I have to give her credit for
I'm starting to like kind of
dunking
adjust
on Biden.
adjust
No,
my
you shouldn't.
opinion on her, just because. Hang
No,
on.
she, like, supported
hang on.
ICE
I need to
and-
finish this.
All right.
Just because I feel like she might end up being the nominee, and I can't go
You
on.
think she's gonna be the
I can't go on complaining about Biden for this long and saying he's the worst, and then when she gets it, say, "Oh God, this is the worst." You know what I mean?
No.
I can say this is bad, but I have to kind of be like,
Well,
at
like
least
you
it's
can
not
give
Biden.
her credit. That's what I'm doing.
Like, she's not.
Like I'll give her credit where credit's due, but that
She
doesn't
isn't
mean
my
I
second
like
choice
her.
at all. Like, anywhere near.
No, she's not
Yeah,
my
not
second
even-
choice. I'm
yeah.
just saying that, like, if she gets it, I have to be like, well, it could have been Biden.
Dude,
You know?
at least Biden would get nothing done. I'm afraid she'd get too much done.
What do you think she would do?
I think she had some pretty far right-leaning policies. Like, she's for private prisons. Like, I really, like, don't think her Medicare for all and, like, legalizing marijuana is, like, a real thing she's gonna do. I think she's just saying that.
I think she's a fake. I think she's.
So that was my number one pick. So it goes
She
Kamala
did raise
Harris.
her hand. She did raise her hand for abolishing private health care.
Yeah, but who wouldn't have on that, you know? You know what
Everyone
I mean?
besides her and Bernie.
I really
They're
don't
the
think
only
that's
two who
true.
raised their hands that night.
I really don't think she's about that, though. I think she's
But
just
like,
trying to do whatever
if she wasn't, she didn't have to raise her hand.
I thought Marianne Williamson is.
Yeah,
she
No,
did
she's
say-
not. She's not.
Oh.
She's not. No.
She's not.
She's not on
Um,
Chapo. She's not.
Dude, I just don't
Damn.
like her, and, like, I don't know, just very, like, fishy cop energy.
I get that, and I think, yeah, I think going after her history is totally fair.
And I
just think
her record of being a progressive does not add
Like,
up in any
she's
way. up
55.
until this point, until it's popular to be a progressive.
Yeah, like, she's 55.
I think she's willing to say whatever she wants to say to get the nomination, and then turn our backs on us. And I
Like,
just
she
don't.
was
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about-
not gonna vote for her. I don't want to like say I'm a Kamala stan of our fucking Khaleesi.
Well, she is
But-
Gryffindor.
That is true. She is a Gryffindor. You
Yeah.
can't trust those Gryffindors. Anyway,
Yeah, she's the worst.
We're getting heated on this show.
Heck,
Everyone's
yes,
mad at each
dude, my guy.
other. All right, John Hickenlooper, governor of Colorado.
this is a
Governor
man we can all
Colorado.
This is a man we can trust.
A man that practices the dark arts. A real-life Harry Potter, if you will.
He's the fucking. He's Slytherin, obviously.
This is the only, like, this is the only person to make, like, a Harry Potter, like, analogy towards. Him or Marianne Williamson. It's him or Marianne are the only ones you can make that for.
Sorry,
He's
it's
a
so
fucking
funny
Death
that the
Eater
picture,
from fucking Harry Potter.
the
He's
picture
not even
CNN
Slytherin.
used of him is like burnt red as well. So it just like makes him look extra satanic.
Dude, he's like, with that slight smile.
He was like-
the man is evil.
Yeah, I could just like see him making like Blair Witch like stick figures like on stage. Like he's
so
fucking evil.
he's been leading Colorado from like 2011 to now. Reading this little CNN fact page, so that is like through the Aurora shooting, and like their wildfires in 2013. Like the man is like, man's cursed.
Yeah, I love how they spin that as a positive. It's like, oh, that's like sucks that all happened under him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not much to say about Hickenlooper though.
Yeah, just cursed.
He's
like very similar to John Delaney.
He just showed up. Like, he was happy to be on the stage.
He just sucks.
He got free drinks and free food. He was fine.
That's why he ran.
At least he has like an aura, whereas Delaney is just like
his aura is gonna bring about the day of revelation. I know.
Once we elect
holy shit.
him.
Okay, so here's the thing. I do have a theory.
John Hickenlooper is the Antichrist.
Well, that was my theory. If he gets elected, because like they say, like the Antichrist will stand above man as their leader.
Well, yeah, it's Obama.
So if this man gets a Dem nom,
it already happened.
Well, that's Hillary.
Every Democrat's the Antichrist, fellas.
God, we need to do a Dinesh D'Souza movie.
Okay. Oh, next up's our boy.
Inslee.
Our boy.
Jay Inslee. I've kind of come around on him.
Local pride.
Okay, like
so when he first started running, I was kind of like, oh God, why do you have to run? What are you going to add? But he's made himself the climate change guy. And like he's of all the 0% candidates, he's my favorite. Because I think his voice in the race is like super productive. And it's good to have someone pushing like the whole conversation in that direction, you know?
Can we talk about his ending, though?
Mm-hmm.
So, the man is all about, like, the environment, right? That's his one issue. He's a one-issue vote. Yeah, so what do you think his, like, biggest threat to our nation was when he was asked that?
I thought he's also in on immigration. Isn't he also in on
immigration? He is, but,
But climate's the only thing he's really going.
Like, that's his policy. But, so what do you think he said his, like, the greatest threat to our nation is?
He said Trump, didn't he?
He said fucking Trump, dude. What an idiot. What an idiot.
That would have been such an easy thing for him to say.
Exactly.
Change too.
No, dude, his press kid was probably this.
I think he was also kind of drunk on stage.
The man was sauced off the free booze.
He always seems like that, though. Like, his mouth is kind of off, you know?
Dude, okay, so here's the thing. I think...
I don't hate James Lee.
He's daddy, I guess, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's daddy.
He's got a weird, like, oh, you kids can drink in my house type vibe, you know?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's cool. But I think he's mostly just kind of trying to go for a cabinet
I think so, too.
I don't think he's... Yeah, I don't think he's... That's why I think he's, like, so one note. Is I think he's trying to go for a cabinet.
Maybe like Environmental Protection Agency or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's trying to go for...
He's not polling that high,
Which, like, if someone that committed to environment and climate change got in there, that'd be good.
Which, like, I mean, if he does get that position, that'd be cool. Like,
yeah, I've come around on Inslee. I like him. I'm glad he's running. He's in my, like, top 5.
I'm chill with that.
I'd be okay with Daddy Inslee.
Yeah, he's in my like pile.
I swiped right on Jay Inslee.
Is number 1 on all of our like piles. The salad comb lady herself.
Psychopath.
Senator Amy Big Dick Klobuchar.
The snow kind of makes it look super grainy and old, which like fits with her.
Well, yeah, she's the queen in the north.
Okay, we're done. Nope, next one.
She's queen.
This guy wasn't on the debate, was he?
Mayor Wayne Messam?
Yeah, he wasn't on the debate.
He was not. He like just declared.
Skip.
Who cares? We're skipping.
Skip.
We have so many more. We gotta start
Seth Moulton. I was watching The View when Seth Moulton declared his candidacy.
Yeah, skip. Bitter O'Rourke.
Oh, Francis.
Okay, here
Robert
we go.
Francis
we gotta talk about
O'Rourke.
The number 1 Latino in the Democratic primaries right now.
Or the first Hispanic president.
He fucking threw his campaign.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
I think that's so funny. Okay, so here's the Beto mindset.
Yeah, go for yours, and I'll tell you my debate story.
Okay, you run for Senate. You do really well. You work your ass off. You almost beat a really like popular Republican. That's a big fucking deal. You should be really proud of yourself. And you should realize...
he's still a shitter.
Hang on. And then you realize that there's another senator in Texas named John Cornyn who would be easier to beat than Ted Cruz. So in 2020, you do the same thing, you work your ass off, and you probably win. Here's Beto mindset, though. Everyone tells you, you're the next Obama, you're the white Obama, you should run for president. And your brain...
Latino Obama.
Your brain is such mush from driving around Texas and sweating through like 70 shirts a week.
Drunk as shit, mind you.
And playing drums in the car. That you're like, maybe I should run for president. Yeah, you like trip getting off too many tables.
This man got a Dewey.
He gets altitude sickness from stepping on tables.
Yeah, dude, he got a DUI a bit ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
I think so. I think that was him.
That sounds right. He was like a punk guy, right?
Yeah, he got a DUI. But
He was
my Beto story.
band.
I'm a little high watching the debate. I'm like, I need something to get through this debate. I turn on Beto O'Rourke's debate. The man is speaking Spanish. So I'm like, oh shit, I must have caught the Telemundo debate.
I'm on Telemundo.
Yeah, I am flipping through the channels. I was like, Mom, wait, am I on the right channel? She's like, yeah, that's CBS or whatever the fuck I was watching on ABC. And
NBC.
Or NBC. Hey, doesn't really matter. They're all the same. They're owned by the same company. So then I was like, oh shit, like, I'm right. That's not how it works. Like, the man is speaking Spanish. First question, coming out the gate. Like, that is bold. That is very bold.
And he said the most nonsensical shit too.
That sunk him,
He's like, we need everyone to participate in this economy in Spanish.
Like the man is saying, like, freshman year Spanish, like, sentences. The conjugation sucks. The conjugation sucks. Like...
Yeah, it's not like the fact that he also spoke Spanish on stage. It was the fact that, like, he, like, spoke Spanish like a fucking limp noodle. Like, he had no confidence.
His whole performance was limp noodle-esque.
Brother...
He didn't seem like he wanted to be there at all.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't the most limp noodle.
But the man
out of
took a
all the
Duolingo
Democrats.
class overnight and was like, yeah, I got this shit. You know what I mean?
I really
This'll
think
be
he's
easy.
like a kid at swim lessons who's just like there because he has to be. Like, enough people told him to run for president. I don't think he actually wants to. And now he's stuck.
I will say, like, he did take the wind out of Cory Booker's sails a little bit, which love to see it.
And then Cory Booker had to come right back at him and speak Spanish.
Like, I speak Spanish. It's just everybody speaking a different language. Like, yep, nope, I took French in high school.
Dude, I'd love to see Bernie Sanders speak Spanish. That'd be tight.
I think Marianne Williamson took French, probably. Bernie took German.
Most likely.
Bernie took German.
Dude, me and Bernard, we can speak German to each other.
My dad taught me a bit of German. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that on the pod, though.
Why?
What he taught you.
Oh, well, yeah, but... different times. Okay.
Yeah, my dad taught me the triumph of the will speech.
Jesus
yeah, it was a giant black and red book called the Mein Kampf. It was a very good read.
Good God.
It's like in Spanish you read
God.
Harry Potter. German.
Okay, Tim
German-
Ryan, Al Gore lookalike.
Tim Ryan is such a shithead. I was also watching The View when he ran and he announced this thing. He came on to The View to announce.
Why does everybody go on The View to announce? Are they trying to just fuck
that's
Meghan
the thing.
McCain?
The View always talk about how they're like we're like
My
required
father
stop for
was in a
politicians.
Vietnamese prison.
Like, yeah, bitch, who wasn't? Tim Ryan had Tim Ryan had the worst shit ever. He had a idea for a mandatory service bill. So it wouldn't necessarily be like manual army service or mandatory army service, but it would be you have to work for the government in some form, or contribute X amount of money or teach or whatever.
That doesn't sound terrible.
No, it's shitty.
Not practical at all. Not practical.
Yeah, it's why would you implement that now?
Yeah, you're kind of right.
That's not gonna make anyone excited in this fucking country.
Well, and it just doesn't work in our country. You know what I mean? It works in Israel because it's always been like that, and it's just It's like a
And like,
structural
if you
thing.
live in Israel, to be fair, you're like probably convinced that you're like gonna get
Yeah, there's
attacked.
like a
you know?
realistic
like you're
threat
not,
there.
but like you're. I mean, you actually might, but
Like there's a bigger
there's a
threat.
fear. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he sucks. He looks like he kind of like. Am I the only one that thinks he looks like Al Gore, but like an SNL Al Gore? Like, does anyone else see that, or is that just me?
I kind of see it, like young Al Gore.
Yeah, that's
Like who? Norman Bates? Yeah.
no, not everyone looks like Norman Bates.
Next up, another Norman Bates lookalike, Senator Bernie Sanders.
Got
I haven't
that?
heard. I don't know much about this guy.
Got that cock
Daddy.
the long way, baby.
All right, that's enough Bernie
Daddy.
talk. Let's move on. No, I think Bernie's.
Long ball Sanders.
I think Bernie kind of like. I don't know. His debate performance was lame.
Mm.
I don't know. I thought it was like the
Well,
same
yeah, but
as
Warren underperformed.
Yeah, I think she was lame too, though.
It was
Warren
terrible.
underperformed too. Warren had a slam dunk of a debate and couldn't do it.
But I guess he didn't have that Hermione Granger.
Did not. No, he did
aesthetic
not. He
to
looks
him.
more like Voldemort. But
But I will say he had the best closing.
he did.
statement
He did.
out.
He
Yeah,
closed
that
it
was
well. But like,
Hands down.
I don't know.
He had a great.
I want him to
closing
win.
statement.
He just didn't do that well in the debates.
Yeah, and it's just because he does.
I
He
think
always
he
says
might
the
be
same
saving
thing.
himself.
Like he needs those points where he can pick him up. You know, like no one in the party or in the media wants him to win. So like he needs points where he can pick him up, and I think the Fox.
And especially like considering the media is just always gonna they're gonna attack him however they want
Yeah.
to. So whenever he gets any like spotlight, he needs to go.
I
hard.
think the Fox
Apparently-
News
As hard as
debate
he
was
can.
really good for him.
Oh, the town hall.
Just too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
His town hall was really
Just way
fucking
too
good.
early. Because everybody's going to forget about that in a year.
Yeah,
You know?
I think Mayor Pete had a
I'm
town hall
hopeful.
too.
I think he's gonna go out. I think he's gonna come out swinging, and hopefully in the next debates.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'm really praying because if he doesn't, it's not gonna be looking super great. But
I think one good thing is the debates like
knows?
ultimately don't matter that much, you know,
this is
because it's
true.
also like it's
He does have a really strong social media.
It's like
yeah, and like
party
being a
leadership.
debate, like being good at
Yeah.
a debate is not like a required skill for being president, you know. Like it's kind of a stupid way to test it because they're never actually going to be doing debates as president, you know.
And it's like their
So-
on the spot thinking doesn't matter as a president.
Yeah.
You have 50 advisors.
it doesn't matter.
You have 50
yeah.
advisors with you in the room making decisions. Like you're never making like off the cuff decision
On the
unless
spot.
you're tweeting.
It's like a nice way to contrast ideas, but it's really just like a spectacle, you know.
It's a good way to see who's full of shit,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's theater.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Everything's a
And that's
bit.
why like it's such a big deal on NBC because it's like, oh, this is theatrical.
It's super entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
The first night was really boring, but the Biden night was fucking wild to
Which-
watch him just get bodied.
Which is funny. The first night is the one I got, of course. Obvious Lucas move. You watch the one that's shitty, and then you work late the day that the debate is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good though, because I only
was
watched
just
the
sad
first
that,
half
like,
of the first
Bernie
one, so I'm glad you
underperformed.
did.
Oh, dude, I was dialed in on that bitch.
Yeah, I was just sad Bernie underperformed though, because
Yeah. Oh well, it's not the end. He's
Is
still
what
doing
he-
really
well.
well.
Is what he is. It's not like he
Motherfuckers.
did badly. It's not like he was like finger
No.
popping Joe.
No, he did.
Apparently,
fine.
he had like
he
the
didn't-
second or third most speaking time, which, watching it, I did not like.
Didn't
have that
seem like it.
read.
I was
But,
also
I
surp-
guess he was in a lot of the arguments.
I was also surprised by Cory Booker had the most speaking time on the first day. I
that
was
was
really
random.
surprised by that.
But I mean, all I'm gonna say though is Bernie's currently got that meme going around of him streaming on Twitch.
I love that. I think that's so funny.
It rules.
That's a pretty
But yeah.
great picture. So I don't know. Maybe he could like meme
Into the
himself
presidency.
all the way
Okay.
to the top.
So
yeah.
Sestak, let's like skip him. Do you want to go on Swalwell, Alec? or
Well,
can we-
Sestak's funny just because he like joined after the first debate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know,
Eric
like
Swalwell looks like our friend Cam Ward.
kind of.
he does. No, he totally does.
Swalwell.
Let's just
Well,
skip
hang on.
down to Liz
Swalwell's the
Warren.
gun guy. He's the gun
Okay,
guy.
whatever.
His whole thing's like working with the Parkland kids. And then there's this really funny thing. Have you guys heard of the Skim?
I don't think so.
It's like a newsletter about politics and stuff. Started by these girls, or these women, Carly, what's her name? Carly something and Danielle Weisberg.
Mm-hmm.
But they went on Colbert right after the debate to kind of like react to it. And they're like, they said that Mayor Pete kind of lost the millennial energy.
Oh, yes, I do remember this.
It got picked up by Eric Swalwell.
The man is 38 and looks like a complete narc. He looks
I just love these people who think that like the millennials and like the Zoomers are like all in on like Buttigieg and fucking Swalwell, and it's like fucking Bernie Sanders and Liz Warren. Like, let's be real, they're the ones that are dominating.
Boys, put me
Like,
put me up on the
100%.
debate stage with a 30 rack of Bud Light, and I'd kill this hoe. I'd be our
Like
Gen Z.
Like, young people aren't fucking stupid. They see through the bullshit. I mean, I'm fucking sick of seeing people trying to act like Buttigieg or like for the young people. I'm fucking sick of it.
No, they're for the
We need
fucking
to
guys
stop
who
it.
sign their checks.
Yeah, these guys' pockets are lined by like investment firms owned by like 80-year-old ghouls that are kept alive by black magic alone.
The Sheldon Adelson scooter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how was it Marina Williamson who said, just because you're young doesn't mean you don't have
Yeah.
bold
Did she say
ideas.
that? That rocks.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what she like said. I don't remember who it was to, but that's what she said about the youngsters, and I think a lot of younger voters kind of see through that.
Okay, so we're at an hour. Let's try to finish this because
Oh,
we got a
shit.
couple.
Alright, let's do it.
We got like 3 heavy hitters to end this.
I mean, we
All right, Liz
we
Warren.
have some fat though. We got some.
Liz
fat.
Warren, we can bang out. I think she's
Oh,
cool.
dude, I
she's
wish
good.
I wish we could bang out Elizabeth. Warren.
I think she's obviously like the number 2,
Yeah, easy number 2.
and I would have few qualms voting for her. I think her foreign policy might be a little, but
Other than the fact that she's got her.
Yeah, she's memed
Yeah.
out. She's memed out like Hillary is. Her and Harris are competing for that energy.
Like, her base is doing more damage to her than they are doing.
it is crazy that Warren's like
The-
69. She doesn't strike me as that old.
Nice.
I'd say like early 60s.
Warren, I like
Yeah.
Warren.
And I
but
think she gets like
I don't think she could win.
No.
I don't know if she could.
I don't think she could beat
no, she's
Trump
a
in a
little too
debate.
nerdy for Trump. Yeah.
Plus she
Yeah, I just
she
don't
heavily
think
shot
she could
herself in
win.
the foot with the whole native thing. Like
Yeah, I like her. I really
like all Trump
Warren.
needs to do is call her.
I think she has a really strong grasp on economic inequality. I think she has a super strong grasp on it. But I just do not see her winning.
She
Yeah.
has good
I also like-
politics. She's just dumb politically.
Big ups to her for also raising her hand about abolishing private health
That's
insurance.
Hermione Granger energy, dude. Hermione
All
likes
right.
to raise
Good.
her hand.
Hermione Granger.
Yeah, dude.
Granger
I feel like
by
this
the
next
way.
one we're gonna have to sit with for a minute.
Babe. Absolute babe.
Mrs.
already
Mariam
know.
Williamson.
Dude, Orb Gang. Orb Gang.
Orb Gang.
Definitely like a
Oh.
sleeper pick going in. Like the Chapo guys memed her in basically to the debate. And now she's like
The
popular.
IRL Twin Peaks
And
character.
now she's like in there like swimwear.
herself.
Like she is in like the running now.
She was the most researched candidate after the debate.
Yeah, like she's in there now. The
Yeah.
Chapo
I,
boys.
and I
Dude,
hope
people
I hope
loved
that
her.
like some of the not to be all like I hope the white guys drop, but I kind of hope some of like the generic white dudes drop out, and I hope Williamson just hangs on and keeps going. You know,
Dude, she could ride this
'Cause-
energy.
I mean, like,
she also like unlike Hickenlooper and Delaney and Swalwell, she adds something to the conversation. Like
she's
the politics of
interesting,
love-
and she's willing to
Dude,
challenge.
politics of love is like a good
she's
thing
willing to
too.
challenge-
Dude, her conversation about like her comment about like South America was wild.
Yeah, and how it's
Because-
our fault.
Yeah, no one else would have said that. No one else.
No.
Yeah, that was some ballsy ass shit. I love this.
I like how they call
That
it.
was
They just
awesome.
have her spiritual author. Like the woman is a witch, in the most positive way possible.
Yeah, she does have some downsides though, like most people do.
Yeah, I don't want her to be president.
Oh
but I
God,
want
no!
her to be
Are
in
you
the
kidding
race.
me?
Yeah, obviously no. But I mean, she's likable. She has a very potent
Yeah,
enemy.
She's fun, and she's just
And it's not just
caught
from her
everyone
orbs.
off guard too. It's incredible.
And a babe for 66. Babe.
She's fucking awesome. Like, I like her a lot. Quinn fucking hates
What's
her.
his problem? What's his problem?
He just like he thinks she's a distractor from the front runners, and a lot of far right people are gonna try to use her.
Well, hey, you know,
why the fuck does Quinn think like a 60-year-old?
You know Bernie in 2016 was a distraction from the front runner.
Yeah.
So I think they're good.
Like, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, I think she brings up good questions for people to
and she
think about.
doesn't
She'll
stand
be
a chance,
fine.
so it's not like anything to really worry about.
She's not gonna get the nod.
I don't necessarily know.
What if she does? What if she did, though?
Donald Trump, I will blast you with
she's gonna-
positivity.
Yeah, then she's gonna meet Donald Trump on the
love.
battlefield,
With love.
and she'll defeat him with
Lucas,
love.
she's like the fucking Green Lantern, like the emotional spectrum.
Oh,
she's
yes.
like the Star Sapphires.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump's like the Sinestro Corps.
Oh, God.
I mean, like, I just love the fact that she, like, called him out, too. Like, she was like, so, Mr. President, if you're listening. Like, that was awesome.
Looks at
that
camera.
was so fucking
Okay.
cool. That was, like, I felt chills.
Next-
I can't watch
was
that
like,
clip
holy shit.
without hearing the Twin Peaks music from that one tweet now.
Dude, neither can I. I only listen to that. I only listen to the one with the Twin Peaks music. Because she is a
I mean, the only
fucking
downside to her
Peaks
is that she needs to, like, drain life force off of people to stay young. But, like, besides that, I mean, she's fine.
No, she's gonna ascend to the next plane once she gets the presidency. She's gonna.
She just
ascend.
ascends and we have to have an emergency election because our president ascended into the spirit realm.
That's like. That's how she gets her
Crazy Marianne Williamson's trying to make me love.
Folks, the only thing I love is good cooter.
I mean, I feel like you have to be like a total wet blanket to like not.
Or have the
Yeah.
brain of like a 60-year-old.
At least a little bit.
Quinn does have like very old person thought though, for certain things, and I guess this is one of them.
Quinn's just very serious about the elections, and
It's like it's a joke. It doesn't matter.
That. Yeah, like I totally understand his.
Oh, I don't. I think it's a
mentality,
joke.
and it's understandable.
I think democracy in America is a joke. Like, I don't think it matters. Yeah, no, I really don't. I think, like, the people are, like, very like, they're not in control of their own, like, destiny in this one. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have the fucking electoral college and
Yeah,
all the
like,
big money.
it
and-
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Like not to be like a resistance person, but like Hillary won the election and then we still get Trump.
Hey,
You know, it's
no,
just
dude.
like,
Oh, we get it. You're with her. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
oh,
dude.
like I mean,
Power on.
comparatively.
Power on.
No, he's right.
Power
he's
on.
right. Like, she won the fucking.
Like in any
election.
serious.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
country,
no. Yeah, she would have
be
won.
president.
Yeah, no, agreed.
But we're fucking.
You know,
However,
the
in this
electoral
country, she didn't,
college is
so-
fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Okay, let's hit the last one. I don't even want to talk about him. Andrew Yang.
Can I? Andrew Yang's just
Yeah,
a business bro. Like, I know a couple of business bros, and they're, like, all down for the Yang gang. You know? Just very weird.
See, I don't agree with him being the business bro. I see him as being the choice for
Whoa!
Neats.
Oh! Whoa! Okay. I thought you were gonna say a bad word.
Neats just want him so they can get their $1,000.
Yeah, that is it. It's like basement, like
Basement
gamers.
dwellers enjoy.
Yeah, that's
no,
all they
no.
want.
I know, like, we know a couple of business dudes that are very in on the Yang gang, which, like, after him, like,
Is it
eating,
the multi-level marketer guys?
it's the MLM dudes and some other people we know. Like, we can talk about this after the podcast, but like,
Is it people that, like, when they talk to a socialist, they'll say, like, you clearly don't understand
it's
basic
that guy's like the
economics."
Yang is like Yang
those
is like
kinda
the
guys?
like it's people that say Yang is the economic like interested Democrat like they think this type of candidate has never existed, which they're right because this man is full of shit and he has no clue. Like you're right. I have never seen someone on this level of like not knowing shit, but like just kind of being there for the ride.
You know how like everyone says like, oh, you can't raise the minimum wage to $15 because then Starbucks is gonna raise the coffee and everything else is gonna get exactly like proportionally more expensive, and then we're
Jokes
back to
on you, I don't
well then
drink
hang on, then we're
Starbucks.
back to like square one. You know, that's like the
Yeah.
big criticism. That's how like the UBI like that he wants to do works, where it's like everyone is literally just like $1,000 a month richer, so we're all just $12,000 richer. But even if you're like
But
bottom
yeah, exactly.
like income bracket, you're like $12,000, but now everyone who's that level is
Everybody's bracket
still,
goes up by $12,000.
yeah, and it's like it's still more money, but it's also you're still the poorest person because like everyone, like the billionaires, are also getting their extra $12,000.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, just he doesn't.
I think
sense
UBI has like potential. I just don't think that's it.
I don't think this is like the way to implement it.
It ain't.
No.
And he also ate shit on the debate. Like, he barely talked.
Yeah, he didn't even talk.
Yeah, and what he.
Well, like did you guys hear about how he was complaining that his mic wasn't?
Oh,
working
I'm
or
sure.
something?
Fuck off, dude.
No, it's just the fact that he has no fucking stage.
Oh,
presence
yeah.
at all.
We did
He's
5
a
mic
fucking
checks,
nerd.
but my mic wasn't working. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's like a way bigger nerd than like Liz Warren or any of them else, because he just has no fucking charisma whatsoever. That's why they need to love him.
So he's fine when he's like got his speech prepared and like is at rallies. Once you put him in like an open debate, he falls apart. He doesn't know anything. He's not a politician.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
doesn't.
He's
Yeah,
a business
and he
bro,
does. He's not
you
like
said.
like Marianne Williamson, where you can just kind of like rely on positivity and love and know like and just be like
Yeah.
Marianne Williamson is like the outside person because like she talks about shit no one else will.
And also, I think the fact that like Marianne Williamson is an author really helps her, probably.
Like I think so too. So she can deliver stuff better. Andrew Yang doesn't like know any of that, and I don't know any of his staff or the people he's employed on his campaign. Like, I can't talk about that, so I don't know if they're incompetent, but I'm gonna assume they are. They market him well to like the NEETs and like the business bros, but like he's a meme, like through and through.
It was enough to get him on one. I don't think he's
100%.
gonna come back to the second one.
I think he's gonna drop before the next.
He's not. He's gonna drop.
Like that was his one chance to kind of like make himself known, you know, to people who aren't online, and he squandered it. Unlike Williamson, who like actually made her presence known, and who's to say if she'll keep going? But
so I was talking.
She had a moment.
I was talking about this.
I mean, I saw people talking about Orb Gang, but I didn't care enough to like look into it, and it wasn't until the debate that I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I was talking to one of my work buddies. It's like Yang wanted what Williamson got, you know? Like, that's what everyone thought Yang would be like. Oh, wow, this outside dude kind of knows what he's talking about and is, like, an interesting person. That's what, like, that was his best case scenario is what Williamson got.
Yeah. And that's, like, the one
she took his hype,
good thing about the
100%.
debates is, like, you get to see some of the fringe people. Sometimes that's freaky, but, like, sometimes... I mean, it's good for them that they finally get a chance to stand shoulder to shoulder with, like, Biden or Sanders, you know? He fucking squandered it.
I just wish... Yeah. There's one person I wish that made it to the debate, and that was...
that would have been nice to see.
Made it.
Well, I don't know much about him. I know a lot about the kids that run his fucking Twitter. I don't know a lot about him.
Yeah, it really is just the teens.
The Gravel teens.
Yeah, I like the gravel
Gravel
teens. I like the gravel teens.
I mean, if you've looked at him and and some of the previous debates, I believe
2008,
like the 2008 debate, he gets like good questions out there, and he holds people accountable really well, and he holds himself super strongly in debate. So I think that's why he would have been great to have at the specifically debate number 2.
Yeah, to just kind of cut through some of the noise.
Oh, he would have been unapologetic.
Really held Biden to the fire because also he's older than Biden, and he never worked with segregationists. He's been around as long.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
One other thing to say about Williamson and like why she's better than Yang as like a fringe candidate is she actually has like a political like ideology and like a theory, you know, like politics of love, which is like actually like a coherent, like meaningful, like radically different like way of thinking about politics. And like I think her and Sanders are really the only ones who have like new ideologies or new theories, because even Warren, as good as she is still like part of the kind of mainstream like
Yeah, like she served with
liberal
Obama. She's in
capitalist
Obama's cabinet.
ideology. Yeah, and like I still
Well, that's
would
why
love to
you
see
see
Warren
like
win,
the
but-
media picking
Well,
her
yeah,
over
yeah.
Bernie.
I think Yang, just to go back to this, like, he's a program guy. I think he might do well in a cabinet position if you gave him, like, good advisors, obviously. Really?
Nah, fuck Yang.
I don't know, man. He's got
Don't
good
let him
programs.
get
Like, he does, like on this little sheet, Venture for America, which is, like, really good. Like, he's, like, I don't think he's a bad guy. I just don't think he's a politician. So if you put him in a position where he develops programs and, like, I don't know, just develops things, I think he'd be fine.
I think he's dangerous as a politician.
No, he shouldn't be a politician. I think if you give him a position where he develops programs and, like, I don't know, like, because, like, ultimately, UBI is a great idea, just not the way he implements it, you know? All
I
right,
agree.
that was our
Dude.
2020.
Little bonus, we extra long episode, but like Avengers and Endgame,
The
we had to
extra
go
long
long to fit
bonus.
everyone in.
No Schultz, though, which kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah, I mean he broke his back trying to suck his own dick.
Yeah, dude, that's why he...
We needed the coffee guy to
Kofifi
defeat
guy.
the Kofifi guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
We
play
should get-
That's what we're just gonna play
Get
out
Connor
to.
O'Malley on the stage.
Dude, we're just gonna get Connor... We're gonna...
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
That's what we're playing out to, is the Connor O'Malley, Kofifi guy.
Connor just trying to like Connor
Connor
trying to
O'Malley
like
should
touch
run as
trying
a
to touch
Republican, though.
Beto.
Yeah.
Beto.
No, Connor O'Malley should run as a Republican.
Oh, he'd be a great one.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done. No real way to end
All right.
this. We're done. Fuck this.
Honors film.
We're good.
Politics suck.
Go out and vote.
Yeah, politics suck.
We're watching Strike for the 4th.
Uh-uh.
All right. Bye.